WowWee put together a due diligence team in 2006 to look at the viability of developing applications or technology for online streaming communications. GoToMeeting, WebEx were just beginning to have an acceptance in the marketplace in the business community. Skype was just starting to see some traction grabbed. So this team began to look at the compression technologies that were being developed out in Silicon Valley, technologies and hardware to use to drive video over the internet. And by early 2007, we had made a decision that there was an incredible opportunity for a newcomer in this niche that had deep resources, both financially and with individual IT resources. And we put that together with the intention of becoming one of the leading developers in the world. So we put all those resources together in one location and got busy. The end result is incredible. Going on to the second slide, let's look at the management team. I want to point out just 2 or 3 people on here. Mike Nolan is one of the leading R&D directors in the world today and heads up the R&D department here at WowWee. He has 12 individuals that report directly to him in our development efforts. Jake Stevenson is the director of our middle tier development, or .NET, and has 4 individuals on his team that work with him in developing the code that makes WowWee work. He's also directly responsible for developing the applications that run on smartphones and tablets as well. Richard Bateman, our director of IT infrastructure, oversees and has 4 individuals that report to him that manage the data center 24/7, or the hardware side of WowWee's house. The next slide asks one of my favorite questions: why WowWee? Well, with a product that has global appeal, at half the price the market's asking, with a compensation plan that is the #1 compensation without question. The more you drill down, the more you realize how strong our compensation package is. With the highest retention I've ever seen in direct sales, that marriage between all that combination, as well as launching into 99 countries simultaneously from the opening of the marketing team, you know what? It's easy to answer why WowWee. On the next slide, we highlight WowWee's products. The #1 video email tool in the marketplace today. It offers features that no other company even has. It is an incredibly robust tool that is easy to use. Our conferencing, without question, is the best value in the marketplace. It's a full-featured shared desktop application like GoToMeeting and WebEx. On the next slide, we highlight several of the accessories that we offer to enhance WowWee's basic platform, such as removing the WowWee logos for just $2.95. As an example, there are over 30 million individuals actively involved with direct sales today on a global level. WowWee's infrastructure, video email, is the #1 merging technology, without question, the #1 tool in that market niche for these individuals. WowWee gives you the ability to remove our logos from your video templates that you send out. Thus, it's not about WowWee, it becomes about your company, your product, your brand, your look and feel for just $2.95. It's a one-time fee. We have custom graphic packages, video trailers, an amazing suite of accessories for our affiliates to promote in the marketplace. When you sit back and look at the stats on the next page, it's impossible to not recognize or acknowledge that video email is the most effective marketing tool available to the masses today. And WowWee makes that possible and cost effective and puts it into a package that makes sense for that marketplace. WowWee has the resources, both financially and human. We have the product that's the leader in the industry with global appeal at half the price the competitors offer. I said all of that to say this: as you look at the checklist of requirements for you to be successful as an affiliate in promoting our product, you want to look at, does it have a large market appeal? Yes. Is it priced right, where the consumer goes, that's a value? Yes. Do you have the infrastructure to support the product, not only in our local area, region, or nation, but globally, given the opportunity, even a greater base to work from? The answer is yes. So we've got all those things. A phenomenal product priced at half of the marketplace with global appeal and the top compensation plan. As we look at the next slide, WowWee's pay schedule. Retail sales, they're paid daily. Fast starts, daily. The 3x7 matrix, your residual base pay on your monthlies, etc. It's paid daily. Matching bonuses, paid daily. Continuing on to the next slide, the retail sales. You make 20% on the retail side up front in your commissions. Of course, that's paid daily. You also receive 10% on all your monthly reoccurring products. In addition to your direct sales commissions, there's a fast start bonus of $25 on every affiliate you bring into the matrix as well on your team. On the next slide, we begin to look at the matrix itself. It's a 3x7 community. Everyone that gets involved in the matrix is part of a family that evenly shares in every account inside of that matrix. Your first line is 3 wide. It's a force matrix, and that's by definition why it's compressed to a maximum of 3 wide. And so in that, if I've sponsored 9 or 10 people, well, my first 3 have to be there, and then obviously my 4th one has to go below one of them, and my 5th one below one of them. So what happens is I'm beginning to help others have success as well, which creates long-term residual income, stability of the base platform. Because if individuals are making a $40, $50, $60 check inside of your matrix, and they're paying $19.95 for the product, they're not going to call the corporate office and say, you know, I really don't use online conferencing that much. I'd like to cancel my account. And oh, by the way, don't send me those $50 checks anymore. That's not going to happen. So the very nature of a matrix without any gotchas creates long-term stability, which is a phenomenal base to work from as a leader. Because there's a lot of things you'll look at in a compensation plan. What's your retention? What's your base? Do the entry-level people, the people who just referred 1 or 2 or 3, are those people making money? WowWee's compensation plan checks off as the #1 comp plan, whether you're looking at what do the entry-level people make, what do the middle-tier people type make, what are your top producers? Let's look at the top producers. The next slide has the pay matching program. So it's 3 personals. You're going to make 25%, 5, 50, 8, 75. With 10 personals, just 10, 100% pay match. But look what you're pay matching. Going back to the power matrix on the previous slide, you're pay matching people who are stable, solid, and getting good checks inside that business. Like I say, 100% of 0 is 0. But when you're getting 100% pay match off of individuals making 5, 6, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, $5,000 a month, it's surprising what happens. Throw 10 personals in there, 20, 30, 40. You can build a business to last a lifetime without any catches. It's a great compensation plan. Going to the next slide, we can look at this as an example, and as it's titled, Just Imagine. This is identifying your personally sponsored individuals inside that matrix as an example. Here's someone making $500, $3,500, $100, $1,500, $850. You take that as we move to the next slide, and you see that in this example, there's 14 personals. Here's how much those personals are making. Well, with 14 personals, you're obviously 100% pay match. Go down through that, you can see that the matrix is generating about $5,000 a month. That's a base matrix without all the additional upgrades that individuals can buy, because the truth is, the matrix is probably going to be generating 3 or 4 times this income on average across the board. But this is the bare minimum possibility of a matrix, $5,000 a month, or $49.25 and 66 cents if you want to be exact. Well, look at the pay match off of that. It jumps your income to $37,000. If you look at this model with the idea of building a business to last a lifetime, to make a difference for you and your family, you can put in 100 personals, 200, 500. Do you realize what the possibilities are? And that's what I liked about the previous matrix slide, the title, Just Imagine. It's a strong proposition. Finally, the last slide here, tools to grow your business. The interesting part about this is that WowWee has developed the best tool in the trade. It's without doubt, video email, video conferencing is the strongest marketing applications out there. It's the strongest growing new segment, new trend in business on the internet today. And here, that's the tool you're marketing. It's an unprecedented opportunity. I hope you engage with us and become a part of the WowWee family, the affiliate family, and grow a business with us to last a lifetime.